Good morning, everybody. What a great morning it is. It is the 16th of February, and it's a wonderful morning, and it's time for Morning Manna. I'm so thankful and grateful to be a part of your day, and I'm so honored that you permit me to be a part of your day and to speak into your life. Thankful that you are part of my day. I'm going to get right into this morning's manna as Facebook Live gathers our audience this morning. Just want to get right into it. We're continuing this whole series this week because this is Valentine week, and most of the time we think about our emotions during this week. And so I've been dealing with this whole thing about runaway emotions, and this morning, the text, the talk, and the takeaway is still about that, and it's about control issues. Control issues. Here's the text. It's always the text, the talk, and the takeaway. You know the drill, Manna fam. Give the hearts, give the likes, and then share the manna. Here's the text. The text is Matthew 16 and 23. Matthew 16 and 23. Peter is about to talk to Jesus. Jesus has just shared about his future and about his pending death and crucifixion. And here is Peter's response. Matthew 16:23. Peter took Jesus aside and said to Jesus, "Never, Jesus, this will not happen to you." Now, isn't this something? Here is Peter handling Jesus. He physically handles Jesus. He's trying to control Jesus. Can you imagine that? If anybody has control issues, it's Peter right now. I mean, he is really struggling with this control issue because here he is trying to control Jesus. You ever thought about the people that you are around? Some of them may have control issues, or better yet, let me press in. We all have control issues. Here's the talk about our control issues this morning. The first thing is control issues counter faith. They counter faith. Peter does not have the faith. He has the faith earlier when he walks on water, when he speaks and tells them to say that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God. But when it comes down to this time, Peter doesn't have faith. He doesn't have faith. And whenever you lack faith, you try to control what's going to happen. All you got to do is look around and wonder, when you're trying to control something, it really means that you really don't have faith that God is going to work that thing out. Here's the second thing is control issues counter your future. Back to Peter. Peter doesn't like what Jesus just told him the future was going to be. He doesn't like it, so his response is, "I'm going to handle you, Jesus. I'm going to handle this because I don't like what the future looks like." And whenever your future doesn't look good, we always try to control it. You can't control your future. You got to have faith in God. Here's the third thing about knowing about our own control issues. Control issues counter others. They counter others. When someone tells us, when someone says to us, when someone does something we don't particularly care for, we try to control them by our word or our deed. And this is exactly what Peter does. Peter literally, the scripture says, takes Jesus aside. The Greek of that, here's the revelation of that, he grabs Jesus. "Come here, Jesus." Can you imagine that? So often, when others are doing something we don't like, we try to manage their lives. You can't manage anybody else. The best you can do is manage yourself. Am I right about it? Now, how are we going to deal with this? What's your takeaway this morning? I want you to say it very slowly. I say it in my church often, and I want you to say it to yourself very slowly. Issues. Issues. Say it slowly. Issue. It's you. That's right. The problem is you. It's you. The problem is you. You're trying to control all of the issues around, and you can't do that. This is your takeaway this morning, and it's really going to help you. You can't control God. Peter tried. And Jesus turned around and said to him, look, get behind me, Satan. Well, because Jesus says, I got this. I got this. So whatever you're trying to control today, whoever you're trying to control today, even if you're trying to control God because you don't have faith in your future, just know that God says, I got you. You can't control me and you can't control this situation. The best you can do is just have faith in him. That's how you counter your control issues. May the Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace as you deal with all of the issues that come your way. Remember, it could be you. It's you. Just counter it by having faith in God. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna as we continue to deal with these runaway emotions. Bye now.